are excited to welcome Tom Joyce, a magician who has been delighting children and adults for 55 years. Personally, my grandson and I have been entertained many times by Tom. One fascinating fact about Tom's career is that he was F.A.O. Schwartz's magician in New York City. Tom spreads joy and wonder wherever he goes.
Don't get their hopes up. Don't get their hopes up.
And these days, we all need a little magic in our lives. You may even learn a magic trick or two so you can amaze your friends and family. Please turn off your cell phones and join me in welcoming Tom Joyce.
Thanks for having such fun things to do here. So this was the second one in Rutland. Joe Carroll, was he the other one? Did anybody see Joe Carroll from, was last year, sorry. Time goes by so fast. Oh, all right. Well, you're going to be very disappointed in this show then. Because I'm just Tom the magician. Everybody say hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi, everybody. Thank you for making me feel at home. Now, everybody asks me, Tom, when did you start doing magic shows? And I tell them, well, it was a very long time ago when I was just a little baby. Hi, Sandy, how are you? And of course, being a baby, I did nothing but baby magic. Don't you love the smell of baby magic? Oh, it smells like baby. Smell that little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. This thing is supposed to say. Okay, if any of these comedy props don't work, okay, I got them from Tom Laypole, all right, at Peg TV. Everybody, we're on Peg TV. Everybody say, hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Tom and I go way back. My magic career, my professional magic career started out at, do you remember, do you know Senator Maynard? I did a birthday party for one of his kids, okay? We don't know which one because I spoke to the family. Don't remember, but it was a long time ago, like maybe 55 I do remember it being for a birthday girl, okay? So I'm going to pretend, Sandy, that you're the birthday girl tonight because we've worked in theater together. I know you're not too. Because I've already had a lady preempt that she did not want to help. Okay, now it wasn't this nice lady here because I can tell she wants to help. But this lady came up to me and said, "I really don't want to help." I didn't even ask her. That's how you know that people don't. What? You will volunteer? Okay. Oh, cut you in half? All right. You can't stay that way, though. I have to bring you back. Okay. This guy said, "Don't give me the half that speaks." He's like, so, anywho, where was I? Oh, yes, Sandy. Very young birthday child, and so I'm going to show you one of the magic tricks I did for the birthday party. Okay. Now, this isn't a show that I normally do. This is kind of a mixture of a few different shows that I'll explain. And since it's the first time I've done it, I really wanted it to be on TV. I mean, that was a great, put this on TV. But you know, when they show up, see, the thing is with Peg TV, they don't ask you they just show up with a camera and say, is it okay if we tape it and put it on TV forever? And I'm like, sure, why not? Remember the birthday party I did at this nice lady's house many years ago? Yourself? Oh, and yes, exactly.
I don't remember which kid, but I remember you being there.
There's a lot of that, going around. But see, I've already forgot where I was, so we're going to jump. We're going to jump to the invisible rainbow trick, okay? With birthday girl Sandy. Everybody say happy birthday, Sandy. You have some nice friends with you, Sandy.
I'll invite him next year to my party.
Okay. No, you don't have to get up yet, okay? Have you ever seen an invisible rainbow, Sandy?
No.
No, it's hard to tell if you did or not, being invisible, right? Now, it's not invisible yet, okay?
That's so funny.
Because we need... It's not funny, Sandy, but I do appreciate you saying so. So take your magic finger, Sandy, and poke it inside there for me, okay?
All of it?
All of it. Now, Sandy also, since it's her birthday, she has magic birthday breath, okay?
Yes.
Okay, almost all the way inside, has not turned invisible yet. You can still see it.
Yes.
All right, put it just inside here. And if you could blow on
When I
top there.
go.
Yeah, oh, I forgot to do my mint joke. I'll do that afterwards. Oh, gum, yes. Oh, that. Okay, cap it so none of it leaks out. Shake to activate because it's a little bit carbonated. Push it all the way to the bottom, and then you won't believe what happens, Sandy. But that little rainbow turns invisible. Yes, you see? Now, it's not gone. It didn't vanish. It didn't disappear. It's just invisible, okay? Now, you can sort of feel it sometimes. Does that tickle you at all, sir? A little bit? Very nice. Does that tickle you, ma'am, at all? Not at all. How about this? Is this tickle? Tickle, tickle, tickle. Okay, all right. Well, I dropped it. Hang on. Okay. We're going to bring it back to visibility, Sandy, okay? Now we do that by putting it back inside my hand, all right? Now I'll poke it inside to save a little bit of time. It's hard for you to see it. Okay, all right, but magic breath. Ooh, top. All right, shake to activate. Push it all the way to the bottom. Can you see it now? Whoa, everybody clap really loud for the birthday girl. Yay! Oh, I forgot to tell you. The sad part of any magic trick is the end. Okay, so when I get to the end of a magic trick, I'll say to you, well, that's the end of that one. And I want you all to go, oh. You know, because it's supposed to be sad, right? It's supposed to be sad. And then I'll go, and then I'll go, and then I'll go. But I have another. And I want you to go, yay, happy days. I thought the show was over, Martha, but apparently there's more. Look, you don't have to do that. You can just go, yay, all right? The kids love this, all right? So, well, that's the end of that one. But I have another. Yay! Oh! This is a magic wand my brother made me for my birthday. My dog thought it was a toy for him. He was like, oh boy, a toy for me, a toy for me, a toy for me. I'm like, no, it's supposed to be a magic wand. Now all the kids laughed at it the last time I brought it out. That's why. I'll show you. My brother's very sensitive. He lives up on Hitzel Terrace, and he's got very good hearing, so try not to laugh. I think he made it out of his old winter hats. They used to be up here, but now they're attached to this pole. You see, he attached two pom-poms on this side with a very long string, and two pom-poms on this side with a very short string. So if I pull on the red pom-pom, the white pom-pom goes up, correct?
Yes.
Well, that makes sense. Here's where things start to get a little bit confusing. When I pull on the yellow pom-pom, the white pom-pom also goes up, even though the yellow pom-pom is connected to the blue pom-pom. Then when I go back and pull on the red pom-pom again, the blue pom-pom goes up, even though the white pom-pom is connected to the red pom-pom. Stranger still, when I pull on the blue pom-pom, the white pom-pom goes up, even though the blue pom-pom is connected to the yellow pom-pom. And finally, when I pull on the white pom-pom, the blue pom-pom goes up, even though the white pom-pom is connected to the red pom-pom. I said, that is confusing. How does it work? He said, I'm not telling. That's a secret. But he did tell me to never ever pull on the white and the blue at the same time, because if you do that, both of the strings become long and they might get tangled. Yes, I see. Well, I'll be very careful to untangle them. And then I used my imagination, and I tried to figure this out. And just like you guys, I came up with a couple of ideas. I thought it must have something to do with a whole bunch of strings and wires going through that pole. Was anybody else thinking this? Well, that is very good thinking. But do you know what? When I looked inside, I found no strings. I found no wires. I found absolutely nothing. Except maybe a little bit of magic. Now, I didn't bring this here to confuse you, okay? I brought this here just to warn you, okay? In case your brother makes you one of these magic wands. You know, the one with a pole in the middle? And two pom-poms on this side connected with a very long string. And two pom-poms on this side connected with a very short string. Because I think if you do, you will just drive yourself crazy. So if you find one of these on the side of the road, my advice to you would be to just leave it alone, because if you try to figure it out like I did, you'll just make yourself as crazy as me. And that's the end of that story. Oh, thank you very much. This crowd recognizing the universal sign of applause, arms outstretched and bowing. Well, that's the end of that one. Oh, you guys are good. But I have another. Yay! And I don't know what it is because I don't do this show very often. So, Sandy, I'm going to go over here. Look at my note. Oh, yes, birthday girl. Right. We're talking about shows that I do at the kids' birthday parties. And that was one of them, all right? Another one is where I actually use the birthday girl. And this is where, Sandy, I talk about visiting my grandmother, okay? And when I used to go as a little kid visiting my grandmother, she always used to take out her coin purse. It had a pretty metal frame, and there was a cloth bag, and she had all sorts of coins in it. Once in a while, she'd even pull out a dollar bill, and she would give them to me as when I visited. So I always look forward. But that coin purse, it got old, okay? And there was holes in it, and she would try to mend it, but pretty soon time took over, and it just sort of fizzled, and then it just kind of disintegrated to nothing. So all that's left is the metal frame, okay? So I'm going to show it to you right here. Now, Sandy, there's no money left inside this coin purse, obviously. But hopefully, there is a little bit of magic. Bunnies.
Bunnies. I love them.
Here's where you come in. Mommy bunny and a daddy bunny, okay? They're very much in love. They never want to be apart. Okay. Sandy, so this time, so right now, I will hold on to one, and I want you to hold on to one, okay? Would you like to hold on to the mommy bunny or the daddy bunny?
Daddy.
Okay, daddy bunny. Roll up your sleeves all the way up to your knees so nobody thinks that I stuffed it up your sleeve, because if something vanishes, well, exactly. So you said you did want the daddy bunny. So the mommy bunny goes into my hand. I squeeze very tightly. That one's yours. Come on up, Sandy. There you go. Squeeze tight. Stand over here. All right. Everybody, say hi to Sandy. You've already said happy birthday. So it's very nice. Now, if you, what is your name, dear? Diane, very nice to meet you, Diane. My name is Tom. Could you blow a little magic breath on that for me? Oh. Did you feel that, Sandy? Oh, what did it feel like?
It felt like sparkles.
Oh. You know what that might have been?
No.
Sparkles.
She went to high school.
Are you okay? Are you all right? You're sparkling. You'd tell me if you were having a stroke, though, wouldn't you? Or something. Okay, because the sparkle thing is not right. It shouldn't be happening. But that's okay. That's all right. We're at the Godnick Senior Center, so there's a defibrillator like every 5 feet, so we're okay. All right. Okay. So, Diane, are you ready? Let's do it again. Oh, you must have felt it. You must have felt it that time, Sandy, because that little rabbit that was in I can't feel it anymore, and if I can't feel it, it must be gone. Sandy, there's only one other place it could be. Do you have any pockets in those? Well, if there's no pockets, I mean.
Oh my gosh. What the hell?
There's no swearing on PEG TV.
I'm sorry. I said, what the
Show everybody how many you got. She's got 2. Everybody clap really loud. for Sandy. Okay, Diane, no, you can't sit. Stay right there. Hold on to him again. This time we're going to make one go from your hand into Diane's hand, okay? All right. So you got we'll use two of them because you got two. There you go. There you go. All right. And then blow your magic birthday. Okay, Diane, hold up your hand. All right, and like this so it doesn't fall out of your hand. All right, and open. Okay. Okay. Oh, we forgot to ask. Diane, which one would you like to go over? Fly over, the mommy or the daddy? The mommy. Okay, we have to specify. Okay, mommy, bunny, and blow. Okay. Oh, you gotta close your hand. Okay, that's all right. My fault. My fault. I'm not good at giving instructions. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay, and open. Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Open. Oh, yeah. Open your other hand. No, they didn't watch. How long have they been in there? How long have those bunnies been in there? You have any?
4 minutes?
4 minutes?
3 minutes.
3? Oh my goodness, Sandy, you know what happens if you keep those bunnies in there longer than a minute? Put your hands over here. Open them up. Open up your hand really slow. Baby bunnies! Oh, Sandy. Look at, show everybody the little baby. Look at the little babies. Oh, the little baby bunnies. Baby bunnies. Everybody clap really loud for Sandy. She's got a whole family of bunnies. Okay, now, Sandy, let's try this one more time. Hold on to the family of bunnies, okay? And repeat the magic words after me and we'll make one go over there, all right? Baby bunny, baby bunny.
Baby bunny, baby bunny.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Baby bunny, baby bunny.
Baby bunny, baby bunny.
Come to me.
Come to me.
Oh, you were supposed to say that. Oh, I'm sorry. So there's nothing in your hand, right? Yeah, but open that. It just, oh, that's a big baby. Sandy, proper blocking. I mean, this is, you should have went, and then you went this. This is she did. It's a big thank you, Sandy, very much. That's all right. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you, Diane. That was silly. Okay, the birthday girl. And we need to give the birthday girl a little souvenir. All right. Okay, so here we go. Okay, kids, what are the colors of this simple paper napkin? Red and green. Thank you, Diane. You can lead the group, okay? Now, Diane, what does red and green remind you of? A flag? From a country. Yes, very good. A lot of things have flags as a country. This is not. Sandy, what do you, you're not, Christmas, Sandy? Is that what you said? Christmas? She's Jewish, ma'am. She's Jewish. So she's not gonna, she's not gonna get, Christmas is already gets enough press, all right? Grass, oh yeah, grass, sure, it's spring's coming, strawberries, okay? A stoplight, green and red. Yeah. What shape is this paper napkin?
Square.
A square, correct, because it has 4 sides and they're all equal. Now, if I unfold this paper napkin, it still stays red and green, but it turns into a rectangle, which also has 4 sides, but the opposite sides are equal, okay? Now, if I unfold this paper napkin one more time, it still stays red and green, but it turns back into a square, which is also a rectangle, but we'll just call it a square to avoid confusion. I did this a little while ago at somebody's birthday party, and then a lady who was a teacher yelled out that a square was not a rectangle, and then I was like, yeah, and then never mind. It went downhill. It went downhill from there. Now, Diane, it has more what color than what color? Green. Green than red, correct. Now, I'm going to try to use my imagination, okay, and try to create something out of this paper napkin that hopefully is a little more magical than just a square or just a rectangle. Now, I must admit, I did get a little help from the library where I checked out a book on origami. Does anybody know what that word means? Origami? What does origami mean? Like the paper folding, right. Now,
I think it started in Japan.
It was Japan. I was going to ask you, do you think it was Japan or Danby? It's probably, yeah. Now, Diane, since you're an expert, do you think it was a new art, or excuse me, I meant to say sport. You see, it's been a long time. Do you think it's a sport or an art? You know, like more of an art, yeah, like sculpture or painting. And new or old, do you think? Ancient, yeah, it's probably an ancient art. And if you were to say that it might be the ancient art of Japanese paper folding, well, I wouldn't call you a liar, Diane. I'll tell you that right now. Now, I'm not trying to, have you ever made a paper airplane, sir? Remember back in the, well, that's origami, there. Yeah, so as a kid, you didn't even really know what you were doing. You're thinking, I just did origami. I didn't even know what the word meant a couple minutes ago, and now I'm practically a master at it. Now, I'm not trying to make a paper airplane, okay? But I am trying to make something that hopefully looks like it has a stem and a leaf, and at the top there will be a pretty red flower. Now, you might think, you know, coming up, there's going to be some tulips, red tulips. That would be a popular answer, Diane, right? Because you know that the tulip is the first flower that blooms, correct? Yeah, well, the daffodils, right, Diane. Okay, no, the daffodils come up first, usually yellow or white. But the daffodils are the first one. Oh, crocuses. Somebody said crocuses over there. You're correct. The crocuses come up, and then the daffodils, right, and then the tulips, okay? The snow crocuses, yes, you're absolutely right. The snow crocuses are the first crocuses to bloom. They sometimes bloom up to through the snow, Diane. That's how they got their name.
I know, I've seen that.
All right, you don't have to be nasty about it. Now, I'm not trying to make a tulip or any of those other things, but I'm trying to make something that looks like a pretty rose. If I twist it, it looks like the petals of a pretty rose. And Sandy,
Yes.
if you use your imagination and you smell this flower, yeah, I think you'll find that it smells just like a napkin. It really does smell just like a napkin, sir. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. I'm actually not sure what it smells like because I have the sniffles. It does. I know. I put a little rose oil on it. Aren't I clever?
Yes.
Happy birthday, everybody. One more time. Happy birthday to Sandy. Thank you. Oh, I am stumbling through. I'm stumbling through. Oh, okay. Okay.
That's a little thing.
Oops, wasn't supposed to show you that right away. These look like jumbo-sized playing cards, but they're actually what you call just kind of flashcards with numbers on them, okay? I have a whole bunch of numbers here. They're written on here also in case we forget. I'm going to go through them one at a time. What is your name, dear? Marcia, very nice to meet you, Marcia. My name is Tom. Marcia, I'm going to go through these numbers one at a time. And also this lady here. What is your name, dear?
Jane.
Jane, very nice to meet you, Jane. Thank you, Jane. And I want you to think of one of these numbers. Marcia, first I want you to think of one, okay? And then Jane, we'll try you, okay? Don't tell me, all right? To cover all these bases. Don't tell me what it is, just keep it to yourself, okay? If one of these numbers means something to you, you can pick that number, okay? Our first number is 28, okay? And then there's 52, 34, 12,
23, 46, 14, 37, 19. Now these are blank. I'm going to write my numbers on here, okay? Now, were you able to pick one of that, or did you get one? Don't tell me what it is, though.
Not a thing.
Not a thing? No, it doesn't mean anything to you.
No.
Right. Did you remember any of these numbers, or do you want me to go through them again? I'm going to go through them again, and then you'll just pick one. That if it doesn't mean anything to you, that's fine.
Jane. Marcia. Okay. Jane, you've got a number. Marcia. 19, 14, 37, 12, 34, 46, 23, 52, or 28. Don't tell me, but do you have one?
Just pick any one.
Any of those numbers. You just pick any of those numbers. Okay? They're also right here. Don't tell me what it is. There's no way this is going to work. Okay. I don't want you to see me writing, because sometimes you can tell what I'm writing by my strokes. You know, if I do this. Oh, you wrote 10. Okay. All right. Okay. Jane? Marcia? Whatever your name is. Which of those numbers, these numbers, were you thinking of?
You want me to-
Yes, please. Now, because I already made my guess.
14.
Okay. I don't even think 14's up here, is it? Okay, it's right there. Okay, well, that's okay. That's all right. All right. 1 out of 2 won't be bad, Jane, because I'm pretty sure that I have yours exactly. My fault, Marcia, entirely about the, don't be looking. What? Jane, which number? Well, wait. Before you do, I forgot. Now you know I can't change my mind. Okay, yes. Which number?
28.
Okay, does anybody want to see a card trick? Okay, it's I pick it and then it's in my shoe. It's kind of disgusting. 28. All right, so if I got one of these, that would be pretty good because there's a lot of numbers up there, all right? But if I was able to guess 14 and 28 exactly, then that would almost be a miracle. Everybody clap really loud for Marcia and Jane. I don't know. And I know what you're thinking. Oh boy, he read my mind. What else did he read while he was in there? All right, it's our little secret, okay? What goes on at the Godnick Center stays at the Godnick Center, all right? I'm going to stick by that, all right? Well, that's the end of that one. Oh no, I have another. Oh goodness. Okay, so let's see. So my first magic show that I did was for a birthday party, and then I was a bartender in Manhattan at the TGI Fridays, where they filmed. What's the name of the movie with Tom Cruise? Cocktail. Correct. Cocktail. You didn't miss it. It doesn't age well. Don't worry about it. I was tending bar at TGI Fridays when it was cool to tend bar. Actually, it was never cool to tend bar at TGI Fridays, even in Manhattan. Well, maybe it's because it was Manhattan. Correct. Well, I did a few tricks at the bar, and this is one. What is your name, sir? Russ, very nice to meet you, Russ. My name is Tom. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sitting up front. Now, Russ, this is a magic trick where I like to say I put my money where my magic is. You know, put your money where your mouth is. But this is, if I don't get it right, you get paid. Okay? Because it's not a long. There's only 3 choices. Okay? I have a holder here that has coasters, okay, drink coasters. So these would be at one of the bars that I worked at. There's wine, okay, there's beer, okay, and there's whiskey, all right. Now, normally if I was to walk up to a gentleman like yourself, Russ, and ask you to pick one of those, you would put whiskey because it's a masculine. Don't tell me yet, because it's a masculine thing. A sophisticated lady like yourself might pick wine. That would be a safe bet, okay? some young whippersnapper, you know, in his 50s or something, might pick, I'm in my 60s, right, so, might pick, oh, here's your prize if this doesn't work out. There's only 3. So the younger kids would probably pick beer, all right? So I'm going to tell you that, where you might think, well, I'm going to use reverse psychology and pick whiskey, okay? That way, ipso facto, you never know. $20, okay? So, Russ, if that is your real name,
No.
it's not. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for not giving it to me. Most don't ever give a magician your real name, really. It's not gonna work out. Okay, Russ. Which coaster do you choose? Whiskey, beer, or wine?
Beer.
Beer. Okay.
I'm only 55.
You're only 50. Jane or Marcia? Marcia. Jane's very well able. Okay, Marcia, no laughing, okay? He could have picked whiskey, he could have picked wine, but somehow I knew I'm going to be hanging on to my $20 because I knew you would pick beer. Everybody clap really loud for Russ. I'm only getting paid $40 to do the gig, so I cannot afford to miss on that one. It's not far off, I'll tell you. It's a funny joke, unless you're the one up here. So, sleight of hand is something that you do at the bar, okay? And this is what I would use coins, or it's easier to see if I use poker chips, okay? I have a black poker chip and a white poker chip. I keep the white over here because the white is on your right, okay? So black and white, white and black. You see, yeah, it's something that takes years of practice to do. Are you laughing because I'm just turning them over? Is that you're laughing because I'm just turning it over? But I was kind of doing it, but it does fool you though when you look at it. You go quick. It's like, well, that just happens. But yes, you're right. It's an optical illusion where I'm using a little bit of sleight of hand to turn them over so it doesn't look totally obvious. Another optical illusion that you can do with these two poker chips is if I take the black sides, both of them face up, and face them to each other, okay, it looks like I have a white poker chip, just one that's very thick. You see that? Can you kind of see that from there? If I, because you're not used to, you don't really know, in magic, it helps if you know what to look for, okay? So if I was to show you this, I'll put the whites together, all right? And you wouldn't know how thick that poker chip was. And if I showed it to you like this, it looks like one black poker chip. And you saw before when I put the black together, okay, it looks like one white poker chip, unless I do a little sleight of hand and then it turns to red and blue, okay, just white, red and blue on one side, and then if I put the red and blue together, it looks like I have yellow and green, and then this can just drive you nuts all day long. I don't understand, but that is the end of that one. Oh, but I have another. That was one of those tricks where I'm like, I'm sure I'll remember, I'm sure my hands will remember how to do it. Dang, no talking during the show. There'll be plenty of time after. We're going to have a little Q&A. You can ask me how things are done, and I'll say, very well, I thought.
I thought I guessed how you did it.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Don't say anything.
Go ahead, what? Tell me.
Tell you or don't.
Go ahead.
That when you were doing it, you pressed the color and it changed it.
I pressed it, or I blew on it too. I could have blown on it.
But it does,
Yes, it's just that I have had that it's pressure sensitive, like from the heat, that people have said that before. It is a very good guess. It's not right, but it's good. It's a very, very, very good guess. No one. So remember when Aldi's first opened down at the, do you shop at Aldi's? I shop at Aldi's because I'm poor. And I see Russ down there. It's a lot of single guys go down there. You get a good deal on fruit, I'll tell you that. Fruit is really, they gave away, you have to have a quarter for your parking meter. Okay, you have to put a quarter in the parking meter, and then when you return it, you get your quarter back. All right? What did I say?
It's a card.
Cart. What did I say?
It's a parking meter.
Oh my God, can I sit down for a minute? Just because it's... It's not going to get better. You keep saying that. Okay, so the shopping cart, parking meter. Is that what I said?
Yes.
What in the... Can I if anybody from the hospital sees this on TV, can I get in for some sort of scan? Because this shouldn't be happening. Okay, so anyways, look, it's a little holder that holds a quarter. All right, Russ okay, you are very skeptic, so everybody says it's a fake quarter. Take a look at it, feel it, that it's a real quarter. Okay, so when you put for some reason there's a little slot in the middle, so I guess so you can see if a quarter is in there. And then I noticed they give away a key also with it, so you know that it's a keychain, and the key fits right through there. I guess if you don't have a quarter, you put that in there, and then it reminds you that there's no quarter in there. Russ, don't put this in your pocket, okay? Because you shift in the seat one way, and then we are right up to our medical center, the parking meter. Okay, so real quarter, yes? Okay. We'll put it back inside, okay? Now it's a little rubberized there, so it won't fall out unless you twist it and take it out, correct? Now, that goes inside there, and it's a tight fit, right? There's no moving around, anything like that, okay? And it will come out if I, pull on it, all right? Now, if you would do me a favor and hold the key right here, okay, just like that, all right? Both, and then push. Go ahead, just push as hard as you can. It kind of goes right through there. Isn't that strange looking? Right, get a close up of that. I don't know if you're doing a close up, Greg, or if you've fallen asleep. Greg's probably fallen asleep, and it's going to just be a picture of like that exit sign. The camera's going to wheel over there. You see, Sandy, it's very strange, and it's not a fake key, and it's just I don't really understand myself, but I'll pull it out. Hold on to that, and then pull the key. I'm sorry, the key. And we're just gonna pull it out, and there it is. Like right there it is, right there, and it's a real quarter, isn't it? You can keep it. If you want. Sometimes they're too stunned to applaud. That's what I put it up to. Yeah, they're like, I can't even. That's it. Okay. Well, thanks. Yeah, I thought that was. Don't worry. I don't know how it works either. Okay. My school shows. Okay. Go to a lot of schools to do magic shows at the school shows. Now, you're supposed to have some sort of a educational theme, all right? And I like performing for the young kids. So pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, I have a safety magic show, okay? And this is a magic trick that I do for my safety magic show, okay? Hi, kid. Oh, I'll have you play along if you don't mind, that your kids respond the way they might, okay? All right. But if you have to use the bathroom, just you go on your own. You don't need to raise your hand. Okay. So here we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, kids, here's Tom Joyce, the Magic Man. Everybody say hi, Tom. Hi. Hi, kids. Hi, how are you? Oh, you look so cute there. Oh, your little school dresses. Oh, look, Marcia, the girls sitting, the best friends sitting together. Isn't that fun? With Jane. Now, kids, I brought a couple friends of mine, all right, to teach you a valuable lesson. They live in a red house and a white house, okay? In the red house lives Mr. Red, okay? Everybody say hi, Mr. Red. Hi, Mr. Red. Now, Mr. Red is a piece of rope, all right? And Mr. Red, would you tell the kids the safety message of the day? Don't take rides from strangers. Oh, that's a really good idea, all right? I'm also a ventriloquist, Diane, okay? I'm not very good. I just pushed on it with my fingers. Okay, all right. So Mr. Red lives in the red house, and and who lives in the White House? The president, that's right. Oh, the social studies. No, you're right, it is Mr. White. Everybody say, hi, kids. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. I'm already jumping ahead. See, most of my shows that I've done, I have them down, I'm fluent in them, so I don't have to think about them, which is good. I'm not fluent anymore, and I appear to be losing my mind. Ever since COVID, I can't remember a thing. Okay. So anywho, had to say hi, Missy. You guys know the show better than I do. Hi, Mr. White. Yes, it is Mr. White. Okay, Mr. White, would you like to tell the kids about not taking rides from strangers? I'd like to, but I'm all tied up. He's all tied up, Diane. He's a piece of rope, okay? All right, okay, so Mr. Red and Mr. White, they go to school every day, all right? Now, they don't take the bus, they don't ride their bikes, and most importantly, they don't take rides from strangers, okay? They go by magic, all right? So everybody, let's help them. We need a magic clap on the count of 3. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Whoa, look at that. Mr. White is in Mr. Red's house, and Mr. Red is in Mr. White's house. Awesome. Let's make them jump back. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. There they are. Mr. Red is back in his house, and Mr. White is back in his house. Let's see. No, Diane, they don't laugh at that. The kids do not laugh at that at all. They do not think I'm funny. No. They just think I'm a big jerk. And they go, you just showed us the same one in the same bag, and it did what it is. And I'm like, yes, of course I showed you. I showed you the ropes. There, Mr. Red and Mr. White. Everybody say goodbye. Goodbye. See you later. Don't take rides from strangers. That's a nice thing, unless I got a really nice car. That is a horrible idea. That is not. And is that what you meant, little girl? That there's 2 ropes. You said 2 ropes, and it says, it's what?
That house is silver.
It's silver. It's silver, but I can't find a white one. You find one. All right. Jane, 2 ropes. Oh, 2 more ropes, you meant. Oh, you didn't just mean the Mr. Well, you're absolutely right. We'll have the birthday girl reach inside there. Diane, you reach inside one and pull out the ropes. And you're absolutely right. What are the colors of those ropes? They're red and white, just like the thing. Just like like a candy cane. That was their names, Candy and Cane. They're visiting for the summer. They got here early. That's the end of that one. You don't want to be late. Oh, but I have another. Yeah, you say that with less and less enthusiasm. Okay, all right. Birthday boy, would you like to help? I like to use a boy with this one. Do you mind, Russ? It's very easy. Come on up. All right. Everybody say hi, Russ. Hi, Russ. Now, Russ, I'm going to have you stand here, kind of stage right, if you don't mind. I think this is where I put people. Take a little step forward, okay? Now, Russ, I found that to make myself a star of a magic show, I need to make my helper a star, okay? So I'm going to make you a star, all right? And in return, would you mind helping me make my buddy Timmy a star? He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's small. And all the kids the last show said he'd never be the star of a magic show. And quite frankly, he got his feelings hurt, okay? But I think you're a nice guy, and you would help him out to do this. Yes? Okay, excellent. You stay right there. I'll go get Timmy, all right? Now, to be fair to all the kids that told my buddy Timmy that he'd never be the star of a magic show. Well, now, those kids, they weren't being mean, okay? And they weren't being discouraging, okay? Nope, those kids just knew that my buddy Timmy was a roll of toilet paper. Everybody say hi, Timmy Toilet Paper. Now, Timmy, you're going to be so excited to know that all the kids here today at the Godnick Center, and especially Russ, he's over here, thinks you could be the star of a magic trick. What do you think about that, Timmy? Oh, look, he's very excited. Oh. Okay, Russ, but to make him a star, we need to do a magic trick with him, okay? For this magic trick, we need 2 strips of Timmy, okay? Each strip needs to be 4 squares each, okay? 2 strips, 4 squares each. All right? I'll be the holder, you be the ripper-offer. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Just hard to see, isn't it? You know, I got the cheap stuff. Yeah, I should have got Charmin. I think you're at 4 right there, yeah. I'll tell you, Aldi's, don't, you get the fruit, don't get the Aldi's brand toilet paper though. I'll tell you what, this is garbage. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot to ask you, Rush, are you an over the roll guy or an under the roll guy? Is that? Over the roll? Right, that's what I always say. All the boys seem to do. And then the girls, they always like it under the roll. My sister's like, I like it that way. It's neater that way. I say, I like it because over the roll, it's closer to you, right? And when you need it, it's there, right? Maybe it's a guy thing. I don't know. Okay, so I think that might be 4. So just rip that off. Perfect. Just pull it. Yeah, it'll straight across. All right, excellent. All right, now, the next part of this magic trick, Ross, is really scary, okay? Especially for little Timmy, because we're going to rip him up into a whole bunch of pieces and make him vanish, okay? So I'm going to make him, put him to sleep for the rest of this trick, okay? Sleep, Timmy, sleep. Sleep, Timmy, sleep. Sleep. Yeah. Do you know how I can tell he's really sleeping, Russ, and not faking it? He snores. He does. He snores. Okay, now, Russ, to make him a star, okay, we need to do this magic trick, okay? For this magic trick, you need to hold one of those strips in your right hand, okay? And I'll hold on to one in my right hand, okay? And then we face the audience, okay? First thing we do is we wave Timmy on our right side, okay? Very good. And then we cross over, Russ, and we wave him on our left, okay? And then we wave him in front. All right, excellent. And finally, we wipe in the back. Or I mean, wave in the back. Wave in the back. I'm sorry about that. Wave in the back. Wave in the back. Okay. Okay. So now, Russ, since we have 4 squares of Timmy, we need to rip off each of the squares and stack them on top of each other. Okay. Okay. First, we just do it like this. If you hold it like that, yeah, you just pop it, just really quick. Yeah. There's 1, stack it, and there's 2, stack it. There's 3, stack it, and that makes 4, stack it. You're not good at this, are you? Okay, that's all right. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. All right. Now, if you turn it sideways, although I don't think it's going to help you, you can rip it in half, like with the grain. Okay, I've done this a couple times. Yeah, and it will. There you go. Very good. Now, if we start out with 4 pieces and rip those in half, how many pieces do we have now? Jane? Jane's like, I'm not following. I don't. She was asleep, I think. She nodded off. Okay, that's okay. 8, correct. Okay, so they take those 8 pieces together, put those together, and we rip those in half. Now how many do we have, Diane? 16 is exactly right. Take those 16 pieces, Russ, put those together, rip those in half. Now how many do we have? 32 is exactly right. Take those 32 pieces, rip those in half. Now how many do we have? 64, Russ. We rip them again. 128. And then we put your 128 pieces together. That's all right. We don't need that one. With mine, now how many do we have, Diane?
Just repeat. So you took 128.
Just say a lot. A lot of pieces. We've had a lot of pieces, right? Almost 256. I think you're right. Now, Russ, they will all vanish and I'm going to roll up my sleeves at the count of 3, okay? All right. We'll count to 3, and then we'll say abracadabra, okay? Okay, okay. 1, I put the pieces in, I put the pieces of Timmy in my other hand on. 2, and then 3. Abra. Uh-oh. Oh. You come here and pull it. Yeah, like that. It's a small building, Russ. Okay, go that way. Go that way. Go. But keep going. Hey, hi, Greg. Hey, hi, Greg. Okay. Oh, stop. Okay, and then come on back. Okay. The building's not that big, Russ. All right, everybody clap really loud for Russ. But don't leave yet, Russ, because we've got a great prize for you, and you're going to be so happy to know. I mean, especially, we've still got some cold weather left. We're giving out free hats, all right? And the great thing is about this hat, Russ, it has a chin strap, all right, in case it's windy. It won't fall off, all right? And then everybody showed me just hook it on his ear like this, yeah? And then the great thing is, if you're ever out in the woods, you know, if you're hiking or snowshoeing or something, and you have to go to the bathroom, well, you'll be all set then, won't you? Because you got Timmy on your head. And he's toilet paper. That's gross. Thank you, sir. That's the end of that one. But I have one more, let's say. Like, I don't know if I have, oh my goodness. All right, okay, so let's, okay, we'll do this really quick. Okay, this will be the last one. All right, good. Oh, so it's for Timmy. Oh, thank you, Diane. Oh, look, you woke him up. You woke him up. I'm just turning it around, sir. Don't be that impressed with that. It's not that. Okay. All right. Okay, so this will be my last one. Okay, so big deck of cards. Okay. I would say an ordinary deck of cards, but they are very unordinary. Okay. Because, and Greg, you can zoom in on this for a second and then zoom out. I've drawn on every card with a magic marker, okay? Now, it's a picture of Slim the Magician, all right? And he's on stage, okay? You can tell he's on stage because he has a backdrop, all right? Just like me, all right? You can tell he's a magician because he's wearing a top hat, just like me. Forgot my hat, okay. But you can tell his name is Slim because he is fit and trim, just like I used to be, okay? Now, Timmy, watch this. He's a flip cartoon, okay? And when I flip through here, some of you should be able to see him taking his hat off. Did you guys see that? I'll move it over here to show you, okay? See, he's kind of taking his hat off like this, okay? He's going to reach inside his hat. You see how he's reaching inside there? All right, he's going to do a magic trick for you, okay? But we're going to use this nice lady here with the black glasses on. Hi, how are you? You thought you sat far enough away, didn't you? She's like, yeah, the 6th row, that's got to be safe enough. Okay, very simple. You don't need to do anything. You don't have to get up, okay? All I need you to do is name one of these playing cards, okay? It's a regular deck, okay? It's in new deck order, okay? So this is what the order of cards you get when you open it up, all right? So here are all of the spades, ace through king, and then there are all of the diamonds, okay? And then all of the clubs and all of the hearts, all right? We won't deal with the jokers right now. Okay. Now I'm going to say that a Queen of Hearts is a very popular card for ladies to pick. Okay, so just putting that out there. It's kind of. Oh, and what is your name, dear? I'm sorry. Chris. Very nice to meet you, Chris. My name is Tom. Now, is Chris short for something? Christine. Yeah. They called me. They call you Chris. You know, they call me Tom. You know what? You know. Sometimes they call me for short. No, just Tom is already shortened from Thomas. Jane, look, I'm talking to somebody else. Okay. Okay. Hi, Chris. I'm sorry for that. I love you, Jane. Okay. So, which card? Oh, which? Two of spades. Oh man, it's right there. It's right there. Okay. I want to just tell you that there is. You could pick the two of diamonds, right? You could have picked two of clubs down there, but you picked the two of spades. That's fine. Now, two of spades, put right up here. Now, I always give people a chance to change their mind, okay? Now, would you like to change your mind, Chris, or are you happy with the mind that you have? Because I'll just put that up here. Are we good with that? That's fine? Okay. All right. Whoops. Okay. Here we go. All right. I'll flip through here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Slim the Magician. He likes a big crowd. Oh, thank you, folks. I tip my hat to you. See how he's taking his hat off?
Yeah.
Okay. I will now perform a classic of magic. Chris, what do most magicians pull out of a hat?
Rabbits.
A rabbit. Let's see. Ooh, and it is a rabbit. Look at that. It's a little rabbit over here. Yeah, can we see the little bunny over here? All right. Now, he's going to wiggle his butt here, okay? He's going to wiggle his butt, okay? And then, look at that. He turned into a giant-sized playing card, okay? All right, and you are not going to believe it. Let's start this over. This is good. I'm going to do it straight ahead. I'm going to do it straight ahead. This is good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Slim the Magician. Okay, all right. Okay, the magician takes his hat off. He looks. He showed his hand empty. He takes the bunny. He shakes it. It turns into a giant playing card, and you're not going to believe it, but it's the two of spades, just like Chris picked. There it is. Once again, too stunned to applaud. I'm guessing. You see, that was the yeah, see, he's a two. He put the two of spades. All right, thank you, Chris, very much. Okay, and thank you guys for coming out for the show today. All right, and everybody say goodbye, Tom. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you to all my helpers, especially.